Paint racing stripes on a car. Have you ever noticed that a lot of expensive, high-end car models are being painted yellow, orange, and other outrageous colors nowadays? The owners of such cars probably want their cars to stand out from the rest of the vehicles in the parking lots. However, there are other better solutions to making your car be an attention magnet without painting it to look like a taxi. One of the most popular way, and probably the simplest, to customizing your automobile is by adding a second color to your original paint job. To get the two-color scheme for your car, why not try adding racing stripes? The process is quite simple, and with the proper equipment, you too can add any type of racing stripes on your car. Decide on which type of racing stripes you would want for your car. Racing stripes could be thick or thin bands. They can run across the hood, or along the sides of your car. You can paint it in one shade or use two different colors. To find a suitable design for your vehicle, look at different photos of cars. You can also search for inspiration on the internet by entering car racing stripes on your search engine. You will be able to browse through thousands of racing stripe styles. Choose your work area. Park your car in a well-ventilated, shaded area where temperature doesn't go higher than 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It is also recommended that you work where there is good lighting and no wind. Prep your car for painting. Thoroughly wash your vehicle with warm soapy water, ensuring that no dust or dirt remain on the shell. Rinse off the detergent with clean water. Wipe the car down with a soft, clean rag. If you can find one, use a prep wipe, also known as degreaser, on the parts of the car that you want to place the racing stripes. This will remove any residual grease or wax on your work surface. Lay out your desired stripes using masking or painter's tape. Use a tape measure or ruler to mark where you need to stick the tape to ensure that the lines are correctly and evenly spaced. Spread a thin coat of primer to the surface in between the outlines marked by the tape. Let this dry completely. With a sheet of fine grit sandpaper, preferably 1200 to 1500 grit, sand the parts that need to be painted. Take care not to scratch off the painter's tape covering the other sections that you do not want to be painted. Cover the entire shell of your car with newspaper and tape. This will protect the rest of the surfaces from any overspray. Begin spraying in the stripe/S. Load the paint primer into the spray gun. Start spraying on the area covered by the newspaper. Once you have a constant stream going, begin moving your sprayer across the area to be painted. Do not start or stop spraying within the taped surface. This will cause that area to be painted unevenly. Wait for about 30 minutes or until the primer dries completely. Apply the first coat of color paint using exactly the same technique you employed with the primer. To achieve an opaque finish, you will need to put on at least 3 paint coats. Do not forget to wait 10 to 15 minutes in between spraying each coat. Inspect your work after the final coat. Remove the tapes a few minutes after. Wait for several days for the paint to cure before removing the edges of your new paint job. You can use a rubbing compound or sandpaper with 1500 grit. Consider applying a clear coat on the entire shell of your car before washing and waxing it.